Hi, it's Holland here. I've decided to start a new short little series of video blogs, putting out one probably each week, and give you a little behind the scenes look at my writing process, the world of Eville, the characters, kind of share with you where some of these ideas have come from, and maybe give you thoughts on things you wouldn't have realized just from reading it. I almost think of this series as like a behind the scenes special features section on your favorite Blu-ray or DVD. And so this week, I was going to talk just about the origin of Eville, the world of Eville in general. And actually, what's really funny about that is when I first got the idea for Eville, it was very different than what it ended up being. In '09, the spring of '09, I was working for a large company and doing customer service. It was, pretty miserable if you've ever done customer service. And the highlight of my day, every day, is during lunch, go down to the break room, and snag the comics section from the daily newspaper and just kind of have a little break with Pearls Before Swine and, Get Fuzzy and Zits and whatever ones, that were fun to read. And I began to get this idea of how much fun it would be for a daily comic strip called Eville. It takes place in this weird town full of all of the monster movie, science fiction stereotypes. But it put a different twist on it, and the characters would have kind of real world problems. So you'd have the mad scientist who, was always trying to conquer the world or some city nearby, but he could never do it, so he's always going to his therapist, and can't handle his failure. Or you've got the vampire who's lost his lust and his love, or a werewolf who's always a werewolf except on full moons when he reverts to a man, and just try to do different things. Doing a surly, mean little hunchback that's not your obedient kind of thing. And all of these, really fun characters popped in my mind, and I thought it would be a really good idea. Actually, I still think it's a pretty good idea. There's two main problems with that one. One, I can't draw at all. My artistic abilities peaked when I was in second grade, and they've gone down since then. So I do not have the skill to actually draw a stickman version of any of my characters, much less make them appealing. And two, aside from that, I can't really imagine having to produce something each and every day. That really wasn't a good idea. So I had that in the back of my head, and when I finally decided that I wanted to write professionally, that I was going to write a book that I wanted to share with the world, I thought of Eville again, and this world that I had already kind of conceived of started coming together. I didn't really know what the plot was going to be. I didn't have any idea about the main character, Alex, or anything, but I had a foundation for something that I thought would be really fun, and decided to take it from there. So next week, I'll show you a little bit more about where I've devised the characters from, some inspirations, and maybe some things you didn't realize about them. See you then.